Imagine waking up at 65, realizing you worked every single day of your life, not because you wanted to, but because you had to. That is the nightmare scenario. But the seeds for that nightmare aren't planted at 60, they are planted at 20. If I could go back in time and shake my 20-year-old self by the shoulders, this is the story I would tell him. It's the story of Alex, and unfortunately, it's the story of almost everyone watching this video. Meet Alex. Alex just turned 20. He just landed his first real job. For the first time in his life, he sees a comma in his bank account balance. Alex feels rich. The world tells him that being rich means owning things. So what does Alex do? He upgrades his lifestyle immediately to match his income. He finances a car that looks cool but eats 30% of his monthly take-home pay. He signs a lease for an apartment he barely spends time in. He starts buying rounds of drinks on the weekend. Alex isn't saving a dime, but he looks successful. This is the first trap, confusing looking wealthy with actually being wealthy. Fast forward 5 years. Alex is now 25. The car isn't cool anymore. It's just a bill. The credit card debt from those weekends has accumulated interest. He is running on a hamster wheel. He makes more money now than he did at 20, but he is somehow more broke. Why? Because of lifestyle creep. Every time Alex got a raise, he bought a slightly better phone, a slightly better couch, a slightly more expensive vacation. His expenses rose in perfect lockstep with his income. He has zero assets. He has only liabilities. He is a slave to his monthly payments. One missed paycheck and his entire house of cards collapses. Now, let's rewind. Let's look at what Alex should have done, the path I wish I took. Imagine 20-year-old Alex gets that first paycheck. Instead of the car dealership, he goes to his laptop. He understands the most powerful force in the universe, compound interest. He decides to live like a student for just a few more years. He keeps his expenses low. He creates a gap. The gap is the difference between what you earn and what you spend. Smart Alex takes that gap and pays himself first. He invests just $500 a month into a boring, low-cost index fund. That's it. Not a lottery ticket, just the S&P 500. It feels slow at first, painfully slow. The first year, he barely has $6,000 saved. His friends are driving BMWs, he is taking the bus. But Alex has a secret weapon, time. While his friends are paying interest to the bank is paying interest to Alex. By age 30, that boring account has grown. But here's the magic trick. By age 40, the interest earned is making more money than Alex's salary. This is the point of financial escape velocity. Your money works so hard that you no longer have to. Back to the first Alex. At 40, he is stressed, tired, and looking for a second job to pay for his kids' college. He owns a lot of stuff, but he owns none of his time. The second Alex, he is still driving a modest car. He wears simple clothes, but he wakes up every morning and asks himself, what do I want to do today? Money at 20 isn't about buying things, it's about buying freedom. Every dollar you spend on nonsense at 20 is $88 of freedom you stole from your future self. If you are 20, stop trying to impress people who don't care about you. If you are 30 or 40, realize the second best time to start is today. Don't be the person who looks back with regret. Be the person who looks forward with options. Start small, be consistent, and let time do the heavy lifting. Your future self is begging you.